I shall not want. Rock and come in, laborers. Rock and come in, down. Share up the life.
I know the Lord is my shepherd.
Rock and come in. Share up the life, labor life.
For the Lord
Is our shepherd, labor right shall not want. No labor is gonna be in anyone's. Good night, Monica. Good night, Akil. Oh, Jesus. Rock and come in, laborers. Share up the live, labor right. Rock and come in.
for the Lord
I shall not want. We shall not want.
and He make us people.
Guys, gonna see me shirt tonight. Ovex. Ovex. Way. Guys, gonna see me shirt.
He's my shepherd.
Way. Laborers.
And He make us me to lie down in green grass.
Rock and come in. Hold on to your victory. Hold on to your victory. Anjo. Anjo.
So we can see some.
Anjo.
So we can see some.
Anjo.
Pull up on your victory.
Bogard.
I say the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. And He make up me to lie down in green grass.
Hold on for your victory, Bogard.
Pull up on your victory.
Bogard.
Pull up on your
Good night, Nadine. I'm gonna share up the live, guys, and click on the like button. Come on, man.
pull up on your victory.
We have a special topic tonight, you know, guys. I have a special topic to deal with tonight. Share up the live and click on the like button. And somebody call Stefano. Somebody call Stefano. Somebody call P. Diddy. Oh, Jesus. Somebody call P. Diddy tonight. Somebody call the pedophile.
Pull up on your victory.
Somebody call the pedophile. Whoa. Somebody call P. Diddy tonight.
And He make up me to lie
Somebody call the one room boy. Somebody call McGregor Gully.
me to lie
Whoa. Come on, Labour. Somebody call the one room boy for me, please. I'm gonna look on my shirt. Whoa.
me to lie down.
Whoa. Rock and come in, Labour right, and click on the like button. We look about with Talawa over here. We look about with Talawa over here. Come on, man. Guys, good evening. I am so happy that Michael is here. Me no see J.M. yet. Me no see Erica yet. But I am very happy that Michael is here. Because I think I need somebody to make sure say I am guided and me calm down because I know me can get very, very terrible. Now, guys, welcome to Munchibi Talks Politics. I am your girl, Munchibi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight, oh, the mic is still on. Tonight, I am wearing my Member of Parliament shirt. And if you look on the shirt here, good material, good picture. So, I don't know, me have it from 2019. Long time I saw me care my things then. I judge my shirt and I put on my shirt, sorry, unless the occasion call for. I just wake up and put on shirts. So I keep my shirt them clean and nice and color in them. When election time, I put them on. When election time, now I keep me fold them up and put them away. Same with my flag, same with my sign. Me no joke about my party. When election call, me put my sign at the land, re-elect my MP. So yes, guys. Yes. Good night, Camille. Now, guys. Who, for those of us who did history in school and learned about the Bermuda Triangle and the transatlantic slave trade, we will know and we will remember that the reason why the slave trade was so successful and it went on for so long, it was because we had the black people in Africa helping the white masters to catch the slave and sell them to the white people. Remember, guys, the reason why the trade slave thing went on for so long, how much years and decades, is because it wasn't the white people them going in the bushes and in the jungle and in the village to capture the black people. It was the same black people who was going and capturing the black people and sell them to the black master. Now, why do I say this? I am saying this because in everywhere in the world, in every system, there's always a Uncle Tom. In America, we have Clarence Thomas. He's one of them. You have Byron Daniels in Florida. He's one of them. Couple more them, the two that come to mind. Now, in Jamaica, we have Andre Stefano Stevens. Let me repeat that. There is always a Uncle Tom doing the dirty and nasty work for the white man. In America, we have Clarence Thomas, which is a Supreme Court judge. In Florida, we have Byron Daniels. And also in Carolina, we have what a man named where was running for president and he never have no wife and the Republican and they say you can't but I run because you know have no wife and you know Republican is about family and husband and wife and children. I feel so that man is a gay, but you know, such a Republican no one see no gay. Him have to take ways. Thank you, Gravish. Welcome, Gravish. Welcome, sister. Me glad you're here to guide me accordingly. You have Tim Scott. So you have Ben Carson, Tim Scott, Byron Daniels, and the one Supreme Court judge, which is Clarence Thomas. Now, in Jamaica, our Uncle Tom is Dayton Campbell and Andre Stefano Stevens. Now, why do I say this? Darrell Vaz put out a statement last night. Couple labor right come on my platform and I say Munchibi, Andre over there break news and I say Darrell Vaz get SSL building as a gift and transfer. Me say left it alone. Darrell Vaz will deal with that tomorrow because if I one thing we know about Darrell Vaz is not like the Prime Minister, we're going to turn the other cheek. Darrell Vaz is Mr. Lawsuit. Darrell Vaz will sue you at the drop of a hat. That is Darrell Vaz. So when somebody came to me last night in my inbox and put me live and said, Munchibi, Andre over there break news and I said, oh, Darrell Vaz get SSL building and he own SSL building. Me say left that alone. Make that go and stay until Darrell Vaz will deal with tomorrow. Okay. Some people send me some clipping of him and say, oh, you don't know him over there go on with that. Say, oh, the billing was transferred to Darrell Vaz family member in 2023. And Dr. Clark did say no assets that is owned by SSL will be transferred or sold while the investigation is going on. Yes, Dr. Clark did say that. Sorry. So and this backtrack is for the people that want to know where I'm going. Okay, some people genuinely know watch Andre. Right. Yes, Martha. Show him know say him have the War 21 ticket. Him thinks him can just go ahead and tell lie on people and spread propaganda and him can get away with it. Him already wrap up in a lawsuit already with Ryan, you know. Him already try tie out and try go around the system with Ryan already, and he's gonna be paying for that. So making continue. Anyway, back to the story, guys. So in Jamaica, our Uncle Tom is Andre P. Diddy Stevens, aka One Room, aka McGregor Gully, aka Unwanted, Shit in a Plate, Rotten Teeth, Sour Boy, Andre Stevens, right? Good. Now, guys, Darrell Vaz put out a statement today and it was very, very clear. Andre Stevens, I dare you tonight to go back on your platform and call back Darrell Vaz's name. Me make you guys know why me come on so late? Because me go over there, go listen when I start with. You know where over there start with? Oh, Marco Rubio call the Prime Minister and the Prime Minister on what he call the Prime Minister for. And hey, I wonder why, guys. For those of us who have been following politics and international affairs, we know that every single Secretary of State on both sides always touch base with them allies. That's normal. That's normal diplomacy. That's how it always go. Every Secretary of State always meet up with them allies. Hillary Clinton did it during Obama time, Blinken during Biden time, and now Marco Rubio. There is no news there. There is absolutely no news there. But because him have so much gullible people on his platform who negative and who just like to hear negativity, him can stay over there and spin for super chat and views. Him I wonder what them talk about in the conversation. That is ridiculous because the Prime Minister, anything the Prime Minister plan with Marco Rubio, him have to come to the people of Jamaica. This is not a dictatorship. This is not a country. This is not Russia or China or Venezuela. This is Jamaica, and this country, the Prime Minister cannot do absolutely nothing unless he bring it to the Parliament. Everything have to go through the Parliament. So when that big head McGregor Gully over film page just spread propaganda and the idiot them over there, but oh tell me teacher, I wonder if he asks about Usain Bolt money. Marco Rubio don't give a damn about Usain Bolt. Marco Rubio don't give a damn about Usain Bolt. Oh, what if him asks about Goat Island? Oh please. Oh please. What the Jamaican people now realize, you know, Mikhail? The Republican Party, except from Donald Trump and Elon Musk, the career politician who are the Republican, they are aligned with the Jamaica Labour Party. Fidel views and Philly views line up. That is why under Joe Biden, when Joe Biden tried to send the gay couple down here and we lick out, Joe Biden had to let it go because we would have gotten support from the Republican, because this is a Jamaica is a democratic state. A Jamaica is a sovereign country and America can't push nothing upon we. So I don't know why so much sensible people in a clean clothes sit over that cesspool pit toilet and listen to that garbage. America cannot show absolutely nothing done with throat because we govern by law and we have our parliament. The Prime Minister cannot single-handedly make no decision without the voice of the Jamaican people. So when you hear the little mad boy over there, oh, I wonder when call about must be Goat Island. Oh, must be you saying about money. Oh, must be statutory decoration. I'm like, oh my God. Then I saw so much people fool. I saw so much people fool. Anyway, back to the argument, guys. Gonna know me easily distracted. You Andre Stefano Stevens, aka P Diddy one room shit in a plate. I dare you tonight to go back on your platform and call Daryl Vaz name. I will pay you 100,000. No, I'm not paying in Jamaica because a foreign people money me I spend. I will pay you 1,000 US dollar because me have more than 10 labor right in my chat right now. Can send me $100 a morning. Go back to your platform, Stefano, one room, and call back Daryl Vaz name if you're bad. If you're mad and you had a Bellevue ticket, go back on your page tonight and call Daryl Vaz name again. Because, and guys, the People's National Party is so desperate. And guys, follow me now, right? The PNP did a poll in November, December. The results of the poll weren't favorable, obviously. And here's why I say this. Because according to the letter and the statement where Daryl Vaz put out, the transaction and the paperwork for the building was done by a law firm that Mark Gordon is a part of. So obviously, them leak the information. Correct, Franchi? Obviously, them leak the information. But guys, well thinking, smart labor, right? Follow me now. If the PNP had incriminating evidence, our record breaking blockbuster information, we're going to bring down Daryl Vaz and the Labour Party, do you think they would give it to Andre Stevens? Yes or no? If the PNP had the smoking gun, had the evidence to prove that Daryl Vaz is in doing something wrong, do you think they would have given this information to the mad boy? They would have called a press conference, Maria. The People's National Party would have called a press conference and lay out the facts, and they would have leaked the information to the Gleaner. They wouldn't have given the information to Andre, but because it is propaganda, thank you, Nadine, because it is propaganda, because it is fake news, and because I know Andre Stevens are the gullible people them over there, them leak the information to Andre Stevens. Come on, man, guys, remember, so we are not done so over here, so you know. We are not done so over here, so you know, we're not easily tricked, you know. That's why we are labor right and PNP can't trick we. That's why even though our mother and our father are PNP, we are labor right because we read for ourselves and we understand things for ourselves and we do our own research. Now, if the PNP had incriminating evidence to bring down Daryl Vaz and the Jamaica Labour Party, they would have called a press conference this morning. They would have leaked the information to the Gleaner, and hell would have been rolling now in Jamaica. But because it is propaganda, because it is fake news, because the news is not a positive news for them, they leak it to the idiot. That is why I said there is always a Uncle Tom somewhere along the way so the white man can use. Guys who never what me know enough out of here, so watch Django. You know what the Django though? Some people call it Django, some people call it the Django. Who watch Django with Jamie Foxx? You remember the Uncle Tom when at the house? When the Uncle Tom in the house when played Samuel Jackson played that position. You don't remember? Thank you. That is Andre. That is Andre. Because the PNP is using that mad, dilapidated, shit in a plate, one room boy to do them dirty work because him can always go lie down in a ground and roll and say him mad. So the PNP is using him because they know say him is a madman and you're gonna waste the time to sue him. That is why the PNP did it. Because remember the Red Vaz said, you know, guys, the law firm that deal with the paperwork is associated is aligned with Mark Golding. So this information came from the top of the People's National Party. And here is why the PNP leaked this to Andre. After the PNP did their poll in November, and the result was so bad, the PNP couldn't release that poll. The PNP here said blue that do one poll. Them already know what the result are going to say. That is the reason why all through the week, when nationwide was calling on a PNP to come and give their opinion and the findings, Mark Golding said none of them nothing go. Remember, guys, who remembered in 2024, 2023, after the Blue Dot poll, Cliff assembled a five-star team: Dayton, Damian, Price, Fast Batty Girl there. Everybody was at nationwide. Every single PNP pack up in the little building, you remember? Every PNP pack up in the little building. So that's when you hear the PNP now, I try to act like the Blue Dot poll is not credible. When it was for the PNP, they were for it. When the poll was in their favor, the one of them line up down Bradley Avenue. You don't remember? Michael, you don't remember last year? You don't remember last year, Camille, when the poll was in their favor, when Mark Golding favorability rating moved from 14 to 28. And Dayton, Damian, Nikisha, Price, the other man who worked on the radio station, about 10 of them. There was no space for the Jamaica Labour Party. I must have only Nesta alone was there. And then bring Dr. Chung one night. No space for the Jamaica Labour Party. The PNP them line up over there. Because Mark Golding favorability ratings moved from 14 to 20. It was a big deal. It was a big deal. Colin Campbell, thank you, Michael. Me know me have to call for you. Colin Campbell was there as well. Now, all of a sudden now, when they do for them first poll, and the first poll showed that the Jamaica Labour Party is in the ascendancy, and Jamaica Labour Party move ahead and pull ahead above the threshold where you're supposed to go over. Not one of them. Not one of them gravish. Not one of them. George Davis said them are calling from Monday, and none of them said they can't come. And Mark Golding tell them say none of them not to come. Because Mark Golding and Dayton Campbell knew what the results were. And then now, because they want to change the narrative from the polls, and because they want to distract the Jamaica Labour Party, them leak this propaganda to the idiot shit in a plate one room boy for saying break news last night. Break what news? Break what news, Andre? I dare you tonight to go back and the same ask your depend and call Darrell Vaz's name again tonight. I put it to you, McGregor Gully. I put it to you, pedophile. I put it to you, P. Diddy. I put it to you, one room. I put it to you, shit in a plate. Go back on the platform tonight and call back Darrell Vaz's name. Remember saying no? Darrell Vaz is not like Andrew Holness. We're going to turn the other cheek. Darrell Vaz put out a very, very, very detailed statement. Darrell Vaz was very, very clear. He said that his son, father-in-law, bought that building from 2030. That guys don't think some Mark Golding know that. You don't think some Mark Golding know that. Remember, guys, in order for the lawyer to transfer, let me tell you now. First of all, and I'm gonna have to tell you now this, Caliber right know this. When you're transferring a property from one person to the other, before the transfer even can start, you have to show where the property was either given to you or left to you in a will. People who transfer property and who do business know this. When you're transferring a property, whether your parents dead left it give you or you buy it from somebody, you can't just go and say, oh, say, I want to transfer the property there. So even if an adverse position, you have to show that you have been living there for a while, over 30 years, and you have to show where you have been paying tax for the property there. Allow me to tell Michael, transferring property is not 3 months, it's not 1 month. That thing take 1 year. As a matter of fact, in some cases, it take more than one. Me know people personally would transfer their property from 2022 and then just get it back now in a 2025, late 2024. 2 years. So this is not overnight news. This is not no breaking news. This is no breaking news, guys. And the last night the property transfer. And here where Andre said the property was transferred from 2023. So that means to say the process start from 2021. Why did Mark Golden and the PNP break that news in 2021? Answer that, labor right. Why did Mark Golden and the PNP broke that news in 2021? You think it's a labor right a fool? You think it's a labor right a fool? Uno PNP maybe eat on the name Pambula or not take advantage of the Michael Manley free education. But labor right and a fool. It takes 2 years in Jamaica to transfer property from one owner to the other. And last night this happened. And if a Mark Golden lawyer firm deal with the paperwork, why never break the news long time, Maria? Why never break the news long time? The PNP is so desperate. The People's National Party is grasping at straws. The People's National Party is underwater. According to Cliff Hughes, the People's National Party is intellectual lazy. So instead of them going back to the drawing board and try to come up with a plan to woo over the young people and to woo over the middle class, they come up with nonsense and propaganda and distraction. They are clueless. They are absolutely void of knowledge and understanding. They are clueless. So they leak this fake news, this propaganda, this false news to this shit in a plate, one room, P. Diddy, pedophile, McGregor Gully, mad boy, figure about him. In a break no news. In a break no news, Gravish. We know this. We know this. It didn't break any news. In a break no news. Cause we are a fool. You see, let me tell you something. The people, that is why, I don't know me talk everything in a one. That is why when Lawrence Rowe come on my platform, and Lawrence Rowe, I say, Lawrence Rowe, what are you going to do for the people of Central Kingston different from what Ronnie Twaits did? What difference are you going to make? Oh, Munchie B, I am going to help them to get title for them land when I win. I turn to Lawrence when I say, Lawrence Rowe, you don't have to wait until you win. You can start the process from now because it is a very, very long process. Start it from now. Go to the tax office and get the proper paperwork and then start to pay their taxes. Start to get themselves properly sorted out. And the paperwork will take 2 years. In some cases more because some of them not pay no tax. I said to Lawrence Rowe, go start the process now. Don't wait until you win. Because I know this. I know that when you transfer property, it's not an overnight thing. You can't just go down to the tax office and say, oh, I'm going to pay for my property taxes $500, $5,000 and come up and get a receipt. And I saw it go. Guys, if your family member dead left one house for you, and the light bill and the water bill in the family member name, do you know how hard it is to get that out of them name? You have to literally take the death certificate to the floor office or to JPS to get the thing them out of the people them name. Who know that? Me know so labor right, me just say that me know so no know call labor right and no dance. Me know so no know that God feel. It is so hard to move things that are people name. Everything in Jamaica takes time. Every single thing in Jamaica takes time. If you want to transfer a simple thing like a floor bill out of a person name and they're dead, you have to go and get the death certificate and bring it down a floor. And plus, in some cases, some cases, in a JM, they want to ask you for the will, I wonder if you know. In some cases, JPS want to ask you all for the will if you don't mind sharp. Where is the will to prove that the property is yours? I saw them steer. So can you imagine a property? Can you imagine a property as big and as expensive as the SSL building? I no cakewalk. I no cakewalk. So this process was in the works and got through the paperwork about 4 years ago. But because the PNP knew that the polls was coming out. Thank you, wife, like even water commission. It is so hard to get things out of your name and water commission. You have to go there, pay off your bill, and prove to them so you don't live there no more. Tedious and stressing. But because the People's National Party is desperate to change the narrative, desperate to people talk about something else because the poll result lick them chip. The poll result lick Mark Golden chip. The poll result of Mark Golden and Dayton Campbell in a frenzy. So last night, they lead that information to the chitina plate, and then you have the one ice sprat come up with him little little subliminal messages. And now say not wrong now. They say, well, the property is expensive. Oh, and because they give it out via gift, they don't get to pay no tax and all them foolishness there. First of all, again, if my parents, if my parents left a house for me, right? If my parents buy a house, not left a house, if my parents buy this house, no, so for example, me have this house, this is my house, right? And if me want to left this house to my daughter, and every businessman in Jamaica do it, including Mark Jefferson Golding. That is why Mark Golding assets are in a trust, hidden away in a foreign country. It is the norm. Every businessman in a Jamaica does it. Everybody do it. What they do is that they put all their assets in a company. They register it in a foreign country so they don't have to pay no tax in a Jamaica. And then when they transfer into them kids or them grandkids, they give them it via a gift. Everybody does it. That is what Mark Golden is doing. That is why Mark Golden's assets are not in his name. Mark Golden's assets are in a trust at BVI and everything in gift to kids via a gift. So they don't have to pay the property tax. Thank you, Michael. Every businessman and well-thinking Jamaica assets are in an investment vehicle. Everybody does it. From the poor to the rich. Once them have assets, them put it in a company, them register the company, then pay the little peanut for the company tax, and then give that to them kids via a gift. Everyone does it. That's no secret. That's what Mark Golden do. That is what Peter Bunting do. That's what Damien Crawford. That is what Dayton Campbell. Everybody do it. So in a break no news. In a break no news. So the father-in-law having company, which is legal, he bought this building in 2013 and is giving it to his daughter. Nothing is wrong with that. The daughter happened to marry to Darrell Vast's son. That have absolutely nothing to do with Darrell Vaz. And Darrell Vaz was very, very, very clear today. Darrell Vaz, dear any one of them to call in him. Remember, I know. Remember Dayton Campbell, loud mouth, lashy mouth, bleble mouth. Gone pan platform, gone call Darrell Vaz. And Darrell Vaz make sure say tie him up tightly in a lawsuit. They went to court today and the case going to trial. If they can't come to an agreement via mediation in April, it will be going to trial. Either they can go apologize and pay my money, or I'm going to go to the trial and I'm going to lose. Because there's a law on the book. A lot of people talking about, oh, Jamaica's a free country and a free, your free speech. Yes, there's a difference between free speech and defamation of character. There's a difference between free speech and defamation of character. And the law that is on the book, you don't have to call the person's name. Once you allude or you insinuate to it, you put in a context of the person's name, that is a case right there. Free speech. And I mean, you go call up people name and tell lie on people. So I dare Stefano, one room, McGregor Gully tonight. Go back on the platform, you see him I ask, because the higher the monkey climb and the more exposed, and you don't have no sense. You, Andre, you slick your head. Because if I'm me like Andre, right, guys? Me not like Andre, but let's just for argument's sake, labor rights, right? Let's pretend for argument's sake. Somebody call me and say, Munchibi, talk about Darren Bunting and Golden tonight. Talk say Mark Golden, this and Mark Golden that. The first thing I go ask, send me some evidence now. Send me the article or send me the paper, the findings from the lawyer or give me information so I can end up on good ground. You understand? Him just take story from Dayton and PNP and over in platform a ball out and a scream out and a tell lie on people because he did it with Andrew Owens and nothing come out of it, and he did it with Rhoda Crawford and nothing come out of it. Let me tell you something, Andre. Rhoda militant now. Rhoda Crawford between 2021 and 2023 a different woman now. Go back to your platform, go tell a lie on her again and you see something. Go back to your platform and go call up her name and tell no lie on her. You see how quick your head spin over in your one room. You in your one room, you get spin like a gig. You're going to know how mad you be in a 2025. Me did one, Andre. Stefano, me did one, Me did warn you and tell you say no business as usual because of election year this and we have an election to win and we now go make no shit in a plate, no idiot, mad boy, McGregor boy, tear down the Jamaica Labour Party. We did warn you, Stefano. We did warn you, Stefano. Go back to your platform, go call road and name again without evidence. You see when you go back to your platform and a call road and name and I tell lie on her, you see the same breath where you tell the story in her, post the evidence in a one little corner of your page. Because if you go to your page and say anything incriminating, make sure you have your money. Make sure you have your money. We go so mad you be. Because if you're mad, come off of social media. The judge need to make you lock down that YouTube channel and come off of social media. You're doing more harm than good. If you're mad and you're a danger to the society, they need to lock you up on a Bellevue and take you off of social media once and for all. That is what we're going to happen to you. If you're mad and you cannot stand trial, then you have to come off of social media and lock down that page. And that will happen to you. And that will happen. You think so that Vaz sue you for money? You have different lawsuits for different things, Andre. They data for money. You have to shut you down permanently. The lawsuit with Darrell Vaz are going to drop on you. Have to shut you down permanently off of social media. Shut you down. So go back to your platform. Go back to your platform. And go on with yourself tonight and call Darrell Vaz's name in your mouth. Or call Darrell Vaz's son name in your mouth. Look here, Isaac can't help you. Isaac need help himself. Isaac is 14 points in the poll, Rona Portland. 14 points. Me never call the other woman name around because she's a non-entity. You are the other lady around against Darrell Vaz is a non-entity. Because the beat when Darrell Vaz girl in a local government she put up back her head. The last time she did on platform about, oh, when I win, I'm gonna teach Spanish in, I'm gonna make Spanish free. We're gonna teach Spanish in school. Jamaican people don't want to learn Spanish, we want to learn Mandarin. Tell him to come in. The Jamaican children don't want to learn Spanish, we want to learn Mandarin because the Chinese are take over Jamaica. So we want to be able to hear when the Chinese them are chat way. We want to be able to hear when the Chinese them are chat we. So we would want our government in our third term to do some exchange of children. Send some children to China and make some come here. Yes, send some to Germany and make some come here. We don't want to learn Spanish. We don't want to learn Spanish. We want to go where the country can grow. So when we send our children to China, so they can go to China University and learn engineering, learn computer programming, learn how to make app, learn how to make webs, learn to do the things that the Chinese are do. That's what we want to do. Chinese children are among the most brightest and the most brilliant children in the world right now. That is what we want our children to learn. Chinese and what kind of language India speak, guys? You know, India speak many different languages. We know English are their main language. But we want to learn some of the language where the Indian them speak. We want to do some exchange. Send some of our kids to India and send some of our kids and the Hindu kids them, the Indian kids them come to Jamaica. Send some of our kids to China and some come to Jamaica. We are talking about Spanish boat. The only reason why the PNP gravitate towards Spanish is because of Cuba and Venezuela. We don't want absolutely nothing to do with Fidel Castro and Maduro. Because Maduro was financing the PNP in Chavez. Chavez is one of them who helped to keep the PNP in power for 18 and a half years. Yes, Spanish is good, Michael, but we are already teaching Spanish in school. We are already teaching Spanish in school. So we want some different languages. We want some different languages, Carlton, Mandarin and some other stuff. We are already teaching Spanish. The lady said, I'm going to be teaching Spanish and everybody in Jamaica going to be speaking Spanish. We don't want nothing to do with Maduro PNP. Because before Chavez used the money and help the Venezuelan people, teach them to fish, help them to survive, him use the money to help the PNP to stay in government for 18 and a half years. That's what Chavez was doing. Funding the PNP. And then Maduro started afterwards with Portia. We don't want them to do with Maduro and Cuba. Absolutely nothing. Anyway, the Chinese, they are next to the Labour Party there. And then, guys, a next thing. The ear, the shit in a plate again at about, Marco Rubio must be talk to Andrew Holness about the Chinese in Jamaica. For those of who watch Wallipa International News, type in the chat and tell me which country hold the highest amount of US debt. Which country US owe the most money to? One guess. One guess can tell me which country America owe the highest amount of debt to. Thank you, Denzel. So when you hear the dunce people them over Andrea again talking about China, America cannot tell the Jamaican government which country to do trade and to do business with. Because when we get a loan from China, we get that 5% with money per years in the back to pay back for that loan. When we get a loan from America, it's 20, 15, and 18%. What's wrong with Andrea, the idiot name, guys? We, the Jamaica Labour Party government, we will continue to stay with China Harbour. Because whatever road China make in Jamaica, them can't take back the road. And if we take with next generation, my children and my children, we run out China out of the country. Couple years from now, when our country grow and we pay them with debt to 60% of our GDP, 58%, we run out Chinese out of the country. Remember, we are Jamaican and we can't friend up, Denzel. When we head tech way, especially the Gen Z, them on a loyal. When they build up our country and build up our highway, build up our infrastructure, help with everything. When we head tech way, we run them out. Even though, thank you, Gravish, the Chinese had come to Jamaica and the Chinese integrate themselves in our culture. They bring their family here. They save in our bank. Their children go to school here. They have a whole community of a Caribbean estate full of Chinese people. A whole community up already is full of Chinese people. An entire community in Amona full of Chinese people, and then come and they learn the language, they learn the culture, they send their kids to our school, and them a be yeah, because Chinese when I be themselves, yes, we are cook dog and so. Then one day we'll get rid of them one day. Can you know say in every culture you go always have one we are spoil a lot. So you have one tool little one where cook dog, we're gonna deal with them when they come in. But the vast majority of Chinese people are good people, law-abiding people who helping the country to grow. The vast majority of Chinese people helping the country to grow. And guys, the Chinese have to adapt because in a PNP time, the Chinese used to work here from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Chinese used to pay you under minimum wage and work you for more than 8 hours a day. That cut out and that stop. The PNP used to turn a blind eye because the country was in a bad state and bad condition. The PNP used to turn a blind eye and allow the Chinese to work the people of Jamaica from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. with half an hour lunch break. And the people used to work less than minimum wage. No, no Chinese can try that in a 2025. No Chinese cannot try that in a 2025. Them have to eat anything over 8 hours overtime. And when 3 o'clock come, the Jamaican are go and say, look here, Mr. Chin, my time up, You want me go over the time? They say yes or no. My nephew. Me have to talk about my family every day, My nephew, when my nephew left school, I me send him go look for work, kind of want work. I mean, my nephew have million of subject, I me get him in a school. And COVID come and me I go blame COVID and some might pan laziness. He couldn't cope with the online school. He got distracted with the football, he got distracted with the game, and he failed in computer degree when did I do. And me say, look here, you have to find something to do. You are bright. You are smart. You are living the Andrew Holness era. You have to find something to do. It's not like in a PNP time when there was nothing to do. You have to get a job. Me not want no money. You're not paying no bills. You're not buying no food. But you have to go and find a job. Me tell my nephew. And when my nephew spread out in a bed and I want to find a job, me put him out. And when he moved back to town, he get a job at a Chinese restaurant. Sorry, at a Chinese wholesale. And my nephew was bringing home over $35,000 a week. Over 35 to come. My nephew go work from 7 I left 7. Anything over 8 hours of overtime. In a 2024, me I tell you about. Not long time story. In a 2023, 2024 story, me I tell you about. My nephew eat and get fat when me see me belly big, so can remember we not take money from Pitney. Me don't know if it's because we grow. But we feel like say when a child at work, they feel help themselves and develop themselves and save themselves. But me personally feel so. No Pitney can't pay no bills in my house. Me pay my own bills because when my head take me gravish and me ready to say, come, go, you have to go. So no Pitney pay no bills in my house. When me see my nephew belly big, so call my nephew to work and I eat. And when me do the investigation, my nephew I bring home over 30,000 at a Chinese wholesale downtown. And I say, mighty God, in my time, the Chinese them pay you 2,500 a week. When minimum wage was 3,200, them pay you 2,500. You have to work from 7 to 5. You understand? Now the Chinese them have to break up their solid ground gravish because nobody now work for peanut again. And that is thanks to the Andrew Michael Wellness economy. Thanks to the Andrew Michael Wellness economy. They have to pay the people them good now. Because they can't hold up. You saw me go to Mandeville, guys. Every day I go to my wholesale. Because my wholesale is a Chinese own. Chinese own. But it's not like you know the wholesale them. And guys, before me go to that, when you notice how the wholesale in down a town a change out from you go they go call again and push up on each other and so then yes they done, you know. My wholesale but the people them who live in Mandeville know. No wholesale in their Mandeville. We go on a window and a push in your paper and a call and I Mr. Chain. Then the days, guys, you know, guys, I remember PNP used to have where I live like a back a wall. I don't come here, guys. Can you know sometime here to go back to the old days? Who remember Erica back in the 90s when we used to pack up in a wholesale and I push paper through wall, but what you call it? What you call it? Bubble, what you call it? To mesh. Don't you remember them days there? Thank you, Denzi, like cattle. We have to go there and when we go there, we will bill. When we go there, we will bill. God bless you. Somebody are working at the hostel where we know we're glad. We have to take them, you know, guys. Because some of them, if they're in a bad mood, they're not take a paper from you, you know. Who remember them days there? Who remember them days there, guys? And we write them with bill. See we are? My girl, blue shirt, and push it through paper, then I look at you. You have to tip them. If you don't give them all $100 when you go back next week, then I'll take your paper from you. Mr. Chen, give me 10 pound. You have to bar out your business, make everybody hear. Give me 10 pound of chicken back. Give me 10 pound of chicken back and 5 pound of liver. Yeah. Let me see chicken back what you have. Yeah, see me aisle buckle here, push aisle buckle through front. Who remember them days then at PNP? Hey, Erica, we used to butter under PNP, you know. Look here, me tell my daughter, my nephew, you know. Uno born in a luxury. My neighbor sell egg and chicken. And when me send my daughter fi go collect one chicken, my daughter face long face to Jericho Bridget. She don't want to go go walk with no chicken in her hand. And when me there St. Andrew, my mother send me go buy half a bread. Half a bread, Mikhail. You see if my bread done here? Me have to wait until me go to Mandeville go buy bread. Because as near as the shop out there, so my daughter now go. She not going. Mommy, me don't want to come. She don't want to go. She not going. Walk with which aisle back go buy Big Jilla aisle? You crazy? Walk with which aisle back come in? Walk with which aisle buckle? If my aisle run out, as a matter of fact, how my daughter, my nephew stay no come in. You see, when them up in the kitchen and them a fry egg and they see the aisle buckle go down, they make sure the aisle soon done. They make sure tell me. Say the aisle soon done. You know why them a tell me? Because they now go on a corner shop. Me live here so for over 6 years and the people in my shop don't even know my name. I live here so for over 6 years and nobody in my surrounding don't know what my name. If me drop down over here so me can't call nobody. They don't know me. Back in a PNP time, Gravish, everybody in the community know you and know where you cook because life was so hard and people that suffer. So people have to live from day to day. And you got a Chinese place, Nadine. You wrap up your bill. Pushing through the little thing. Miss Jane, see me syrup buckle here. I wonder if you don't know, so the kids them nowadays not drink syrup gravy. She realize that the Gen Z kids them not drink syrup. I wonder if you know, so if you buy syrup your yard and stick it up because the pit them not drink it. They don't want no syrup. Who you buy syrup for? They don't want they will make them maybe drink a little soda here and there. But don't buy no syrup put in your house. Because they're not buying us, they're not drinking it. They will drink the soda, yes, but they don't want no syrup. And me tell my nigga, me say, uno born a good time. Uno know half a bread. Uno know half a stick of butter. Uno know big jail. All the way time be rough in a PNP time during the 90s, in the last part of the 90s, and the Porsche, and the PJ, and the early Porsche, late PJ. They start to make the big jail and some little cover road, something you can just tear off the cover. Things were so hard. Now, in my time, in my mother time, when I grew up, big jail, I used to carry a buckle. In a late PJ, early Porsche, they start to make them in a some little container, guys. They just tear off the top. They start to make ketchup, ketchup in a some little buckle like this. Remember the ketchup, half quarter bread and little ketchup. PNP time. Now when me go to my supermarket, guys, I don't see nobody I pick up no little quarter ketchup. As a matter of fact, my supermarket take it off of the list. Cause it nah sell. You know, me to my supermarket, I do guys I ask anybody who live a man, they will ask Michael. My supermarket, after I put a little ketchup now in a package and sell them out. So then package them with few more little things and paste them down nice. And when you enter the supermarket, you see them at the front. Little ketchup and little oil. Because nobody's buying those things again. Everybody when they go to supermarket, they buy a nice container we can serve them. And when you go, yesterday when we got my supermarket, you know, Michael, me see my Chinese man dash where the old Charlie them when did have where I give a problem and buy some brand new one. Me say, oh, Mr. Chin, you make money. You are make money. You buy new Charlie. And then me see myself pastry, Michael, you know, see him. Me say, Mr. Chin, you sell pastry now. Cake and everything. Me say, yeah, man. Yes. Under Michael Wholeness. Under Michael Wholeness. Jamaica people can go to the supermarket and push them trolley gravish and feel comfortable and read their label and I buy where them I buy. No more pushing things in through no door. Thanks to Andrew Wholeness. PNP really mash up the country. Yeah. Now, guys, a next thing. Cause look like me I go end the life. Cause I know me no, guys, I know me no look at my paper the way we come here at tonight, you know. And next thing, Erica, before me go to my paper. The Prime Minister, they never send me the recording of the Prime Minister at, I think he was giving out some house or whatever, when the Prime Minister remind the country that in the 90s, I mean, we're gravish them, in the 90s, when the PNP couldn't pay the public sector worker, them and the unions was so powerful and running things that the union said to the PNP, the then PJ Patterson PNP, say, look here, since you can't pay we give we some land and give we some perks. We see the concession thing where public sector workers bring in vehicle free without paying no concession. That started under the PNP Camille because they could not pay the salary increase. So they had to come up with every little perks to satisfy the need of the public sector workers. So the deal for the public sector workers to get the car coming without no concession that started under the PNP. The deal for them to get travel allowance and disallowance, PNP, because they couldn't pay them cash. And then the PNP promised them 2020. What did the Prime Minister say, guys? How much each parish amount of land where them can get. And to this day, Michael, some of them don't get no land, them have to abandon the plan. And the PNP, out of that idea came Operation Pride. Operation Pride, which was the biggest corruption under the People's National Party, where the then PNP government robbed from the coffers of Jamaica billions of dollars. Eh? That was the you guys, somebody should have gone to prison for Operation Pride, no. Somebody should have gone to prison for Operation Pride, you know. Operation Pride was the biggest corruption. Different from Operation Pride, Finsack, and Trafigura, out of many. Shell waiver scandal and neck serve. Somebody should have got prison for that. So guys, when you hear the PNP, Dana Scott Matley went in the Senate and say, oh, both sides corrupt. She knows that she had no choice but to say it. Because when you think about the whole of corruption under Percival and Omar, it long like it, oh gosh, they had no choice. Can you imagine, guys? Because me make sure ask somebody that was in the system back in the days now. And the person said to me, say, Munchibi, Edward Siaga leave a proper payment system in place. A one tax system and we can everybody in them bracket. You see like how Dr. Clark, you know, they said Edward Siaga had one like that in place before Michael Manley came in. Edward Siaga had one of that where everybody who get them pay principal, this, everybody get them pay in a proper system. And the People's National Party under Percival and Omar Davis, because they did not have any money to pay the public sector workers, they allow the public sector worker to go in and rip up that system and set up their own system. People who not travel, I get travel allowance. People who not have a car, I get travel allowance. Yes, and my Prime Minister took the time out yesterday to remind the people of Jamaica where we're coming from and where we are now. The people of Jamaica need to be reminded. And me go get some more information on that because you don't know me already. Me love repeat myself 10 million times, you know. So it's when me get my rest of information because me already started, guys. Me have 2 pages. Me just need to go over it a couple of times. Me now stop talk about it because this is very significant. This is very significant because at no time in any country, union should not be in charge of the coffers. Union should not be in charge of the payment system. Union should not be powerful more than the government. And that is what was going on under Percival. Shame on you, Percival. Shame on you, PNP. No one can talk about country not running in the right direction. Andrew Holness. One thing we know for certain that the Prime Minister Holness and Dr. Clark has set this country. Guys, me tell you how me know say Prime Minister Holness and Dr. Clark set this country. That if the naysayer, guys, when you listen Comrade Peter King today on Nationwide, me just happen to leave me tablet for Nationwide. Because me normally just listen to the news and stop. But me just happen to left it pan it since evening, Bridget. And anybody know Peter King knows that Peter King is a PNP and him always negative. And Peter King had no choice today but to agree with the government. Peter, thank you, guys. I don't know me love call people wrong name. What's wrong with me? Lord Jesus, I'm gone off, you know. Me gone off, you know, election. Thank you, Damian King. Thank you. Damian King had no choice, guys, but to agree with the Andrew Holness administration to say that the country is not in any recession and that our NIR is strong. He also said that unemployment is down, and he also said that the problem that we're having in the country is that we don't have the people we don't have specialist workout. We need engineer. We need engineers in our country. We need people who specialize in different type of technology. We need specialist nurse. We need people who specialize in every different areas. That is what we need. We have people for fully lower paying job. We need specialists. And I am putting it to you, Jamaica Labour Party people. If we don't have a teenager going to school right now between the age of 18 and 21, 16 and 21, sit them down and talk to them, marveling. Say, look here, baby girl. No make no sense you go to school, go do something you can't get no work. Me willing to help you along with the government give you scholarship and student loan and you go and study something that makes sense. I am willing to help you to go to school and get training in an area that you can get a good job. So if you're gonna be a nurse, you need to train in the nurse. Them will do we give we name an anesthesia. You know the nurse that will put you under before you go to the surgery. We need those type of nurses. We also need the nurse them will work in the operating theater. The nurse them will help the doctor them. Yes, Myrtle, we need pathologists. So if you don't have a little girl or a little boy between 15 and 18, start talking to them now. Start talking to the children now. And I need the Ministry of Education to come up with an educational program, going to the schools and speak to the children and say, start talking to them now, Camille. Say, look here, this is what we need people in. We need people in this area. We need pathologists. Yes, anesthesia, and what the name? Anesthesiologist. Yes, anesthesia. Anyway, the word the name, it we need. We need people. We need dental surgeon. We need optician. Make yourself employable. Make yourself employable. And in our third term, the government is going to give out scholarship for people who want to study to be a pathologist. The government of Jamaica will give out $1 billion worth of scholarship to children who want to be a pathologist because we need them like how dry peas want water. The government is working on it as we speak because we realize we don't have none in the country. So the government are going to pay people to study that. Thank you, Michael. We need medical technician and technologists. So if we don't have a little boy and we don't have a little girl, just tell them. And if they say, oh, I want to be a doctor, ask them, doctor, we specialize in what? We have a lot of medical and general practitioners. We need specialized doctor, specialists. You see Dr. Bruce. You see Dr. Bruce up at UWI. Dr. Bruce is a son of the soil. Dr. Bruce went to school in Jamaica. Dr. Bruce went to Manchester High. Dr. Bruce went to University of the West Indies and then go overseas. But my point is this: we can do it. We have the capabilities to do it. We can do it, Erica. You see, Dr. Clark. Dr. Clark went to school in Jamaica. Dr. Clark went to Monroe. And Dr. Clark is on record the best finance minister in the history of Jamaica. He went to school right here. So we can do it. Yes, they wanted to phlebotomy. We need those people too. So if we don't have, guys, this is our third, labor rep, let me tell you something. This is our third term. When we win the third term, with our platform on social media, we're going to pivot. And these are some of the areas we're going to focus on. Helping our government to identify areas where we can help the economy to grow. We're not going to on social media and not about talking and all about nice making with PNP. Because remember, PNP are non-progressive element. It's in our third term, guys. When we win, we're going to pivot. We're going to go in the next gear on our platform. We are going to invest our time to help the government, to speak to the children, to pay for ads, to go into school and have rapping, to pay people to go and talk to people. We're not going to waste with time on social media with no PNP people who don't have nothing to do. We're going to use our platform wisely. Because when we know with Jamaicans, anything we put we mind to, we can do it. Jamaica is the capital of the Caribbean for a reason. Anything Jamaica touch, turn to gold. Anything Jamaica touch, turn to gold, Camille. So we're going to use our platform to educate and give out information. We're not going to back and forth with PNP and the propaganda. We can use our resources and our time better. Yeah. Just, guys, the amount of school in Jamaica, for example, in Manchester here where we live, off at the top of my head, we have Manchester High, we have Bishop, we have the Carteret, we have Bel-Air, we have Belfield, we have Cross Keys, we have where school name yellow, where we green and yellow name Michael, where school name green and yellow name. We have the school around the south where we are green and yellow. We have so many schools. We have Knox. We have Christiana High. We have the other two schools were upper Christiana. Wormwood. We have so many schools in a little something here. So if we just take the time out and go into the schools and speak to the 6 farmers, the 15 to 18 year olds, and say, listen, guys, the money is, thank you, Sherry, the money is here. The government of Jamaica is, oh, me forgot Mayday. The government of Jamaica is willing to invest in you. Because here's the plan, guys. When the government invests in these children, we're going to pin them down for like 5 years, right? After 5 years, and then one day tired away and say, we're going to foreign, fine. Because another set is going to come again and take over the spot there. And that's how we are going to do. So when the 5 they're gone, we get another 5 or another 10. That's what we're going to do. We're not force them to stay. We're not tie them up in another contract. We're going to say, listen to me. We're going to give you 5. We're going to pay for you to go to school. And we're going to work off back the money. 5 years. As enter the money don't pay off when you can go. When you contract up when you can go. That are going to stimulate growth. That are going to stimulate growth in our economy. That will stimulate growth. Thank you, James. It will be a cycle. And I put it to you guys. You see the school them in Manchester, them love to compete. They love to compete. Me here say back in the days before me lived down here, Manchester I was the best school and get the highest grades. Now it's flipped to the Carteret. I can tell you, the past students of Manchester High School had a spin like gig, they're upset. They are very, very upset. So I put it to you, if the government tap into that, gravish, Manchester, I never want to hear say 5 or 10 past students of the Carteret getting a big job in the country and them they not get the position. Manchester, I never want to hear say the Carteret I past student are head up how much department up a university hospital or a head up how much department down a Cornwall regional. Them are go upset. So them are go for the next year now, them are go make sure them are 5 for them picnic to get the job. I'm putting it to you. So we're gonna tap into that. Not guys, don't even talk about town. Because I don't know if it's fake news or false news, because I don't know some I really watch TVJ. But me see like Glenn Goff or Charlie Mount. I don't know which one of them school, guys. One G word, I don't know, or one C word. Beat Kingston College in a school challenge quiz. I thought somebody who watch it make me know. I heard or I saw on social media that Kingston College got beaten on social media. I'm here to tell you, say, guys, Ada spin up a KC, Bridget. The KC old boys are so upset. Because you know KC is very competitive. KC old boys are very, very, very upset. So not to mention town and the competition. So if the government put it like that, yes, Master John, I hear about it. Yes. I don't know which school if a Glenn Goff or a Charlie Mount or one of them school from country beat the great Kingston College. The brave, Adam said the brave may fall but never heal. McGrath, thank you, Carlton. You see, I love the labor rights. McGrath beat the great Kingston College. And the boys, they're not happy. So if the government tap into something like that, Merkel, and say, look here, the competition is there. Give us 10 children, we will pay for the Magati, thank you, Mikhail. Give us 10 children. We're gonna pay for them go to school. And then the job is here waiting for. It's a guaranteed job. It's a guaranteed job. Oh God. When I go have hand, are we gonna do the same thing with the engineer? Same thing with engineer. Same competition we are gonna do. Listen to me, guys. I'm telling you something. What the PNP don't realize, and what some of the PNP don't understand, Bridget. The people of Jamaica is willing to pay for what we want. We have a list of things that we want and we are willing to pay for it. We're not against tax. What we want is for our tax dollar to be spent properly. Thank you, Gravish. Same competition with plumbing, electrician, everything, Gravish. Same thing. Remember, we have the vacancy. And I am telling you, the the people of Jamaica, the government come to us and say, look here, guys, we are gonna put 2% more upon the GCT to pay for this. We are willing to pay because we see what our tax dollars are spent on. Not what PNP want use with tax money for the run with it program. Like when Mark Golin said, use $40 million to get handout program. We don't want that, Camille. We want our money to be spent on our STEM schools and to make our children smarter and brighter and more educated and to build and grow our economy. So if the government come to the people of Jamaica in our next term or other term and say, look here, now that we paid down the debt, our debt to GDP is at 58, 51, can we move some of the money from this area and do this? I am telling you, the well-thinking of people of Jamaica will agree. We will agree, Gravish, because this is what we want. This is what we want. This is what we want our government to spend our money on. This is what we want our government to spend our money on. Once the government come to we, people conscience and say, look here, level with we, open up the book, tell we say, look here, we spend this in a security, crime is going down. We are the police them all right. Them have the nice spear. Police station look good. Sorry, them have the vehicle. Them have the technology. We're spending this on health, this and that look good. But we need some more money to help building up the STEM schools and to give out some more scholarship. The private sector will jump on board because this will benefit them. And the well-thinking, law-abiding citizens of Jamaica will get on board. I'm telling you something about Barbados. When the government that was in before me and Matley mash up the economy and balloon the debt and bring Barbados, then debt to GDP was almost 200 like with Omar. See what Omar Davis did to we? The farmer government did it to them as well. When me and Matley won the election, the first thing me and Matley did, Camille, was keep a meeting with our MP. Them and say, look here, this is our debt. This is what we have in our account. And we already know, so we die like 2 to 1. Our choices are limited. Either we go to IMF and borrow money, or we devalue our money, I will cut the public sector. That's what she did. It is on record. I read it. 3 choices she gave the people of Barbados. Either we cut the public sector workers, cut the public sector, we go to IMF, or we devalue our money. The people of Barbados told me and Matley in no uncertain terms, we will not devalue our money. They said, go to IMF. Mia Matley even said, Mia Matley said because Jamaica already gone and got that deal, they went to IMF and said, give us the same deal that you gave Jamaica. Mia Matley said, Camille. Mia Matley said, she said she went to IMF and she told the IMF, give us the same deal that you gave to Jamaica. They went to the IMF and they said, give us the deal that you give to Jamaica. Because we did it before. They could have gone and do it as well. They must struggle, Michael. They must struggle. Barbados is very, very hard. Almost $800 for your bread in Barbados, and then I have hardware bread. They have little thin slice bread like what America have. Easy for spoil and not stay good. Barbados is very, very hard. You know what is the difference between Barbados and Jamaica, guys? Michael Manley in the 80s tell the private sector and the people who have money, if you can't conform to my lifestyle, catch one of the 5 flights a day. So because Michael Manley and PJ Patterson mash up the economy, sell out everything, no matter how much money the country make, the vast majority of the US dollar is leaving our shores. Remember, guys, JPS, I know we own it, and JPS is taking back out the money out of Jamaica in US dollars. Flow, I know we own it. Flow is taking out back the money of the country in a US dollar. Not to mention Digicel. They are taking out their money out of the economy in US dollars. Every single one of the hotel down on the North Coast is taking out their money out of the country in a US dollar. But in a Barbados, Michael, the US dollar stays in Barbados. And that is the money that the Bajan is using to hold up their economy. 90% of the hotels and the resorts in Barbados is owned by white Bajans, white descendants of slaves. Them own the hotel. So it's when they make the money in a US dollar, it's staying at the bank in Barbados, and Mia Matley can do what she want to do with it. As opposed to Jamaica, the company them take out their money to Jamaica. That is the reason why we are in different situation than them. But they got the same deal like us. And thanks to Dr. Clark, that's why Barbados could have gone to IMF and said, give us the same deal that you gave Jamaica. And in Barbados, guys, they don't spend US. And you cannot get US dollar to buy. And foreigners cannot send out more than $500 per year. $500 per year. And you cannot buy it. So then keep the money. Then keep the money in a them country, Julian. And that is what the Bajan is using to keep them economy afloat. Them still live above their means. Then get to GDP a barely go down, because guys, remember the idea when Mark Gordon come up with say slow down the payment of debt. That is what Mia Matley is doing. She's not paying on her debt like how we are paying on what aggressively. She are paying on for her debt the bare minimum when she pay, she are pay. If they say $10, she are pay $10, she not pay $1 more. That's the difference. That is why when she come to Jamaica with her, she come up, oh, I think CARICOM should come with a fund to help in case of we have a storm, or in case we have another disaster. We can have a insurance fund where we can tap into. And the government of Jamaica will have none of it, because Dr. Clark set up that fund with our tax dollars. Why should we pay into a CARICOM fund? Why should we pay into a CARICOM fund, Michael, when Dr. Clark already set up our fund with our tax dollar? You saw me and Matley she trick? You saw me and Matley she trick? Nigel Clark already insured Jamaica. We don't need to pay no CARICOM fund. Make sure go and go sort out herself. Make sure go and go sort out herself, Gravish. Dr. Clark already sort us out. And yeah, she want to get the fund, no Gravish. She want to put like must a 3% or 2% on every ticket. So everybody who buy a ticket with tax, we put add 2% for the ticket. The people of Jamaica will feel it more. Because of all the Caribbean country, Jamaicans travel the most. Because you know Jamaican take plane for nothing. You know, Jamaican take plane for absolutely nothing at all. Jamaican will find themselves have money and Ghana, Dominica, Ghana, Panama, Ghana, Barbados. Jamaican take plane for nothing. So we, the people of Jamaica, will have to pay that extra cost for paying that insurance fund for Barbados. No, 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 no. Omar Davis already tax ticket. Omar Davis already tax the money when you put it in the account. Omar Davis already tax the money when you put it in the bank and when we withdraw it from the bank. We already pay enough tax already. We cannot pay tax to no carry come. And speaking of carry come, guys, who see Angela Matilda Brownberg's statement today? Talking about his call on the government to over when he go over CARICOM to discuss about getting international help to help with climate change. Guys, I want to Matilda. We should not go and brush our teeth. Why Matilda not go and brush our teeth, guys? Why Matilda not go and go wash our face and brush our teeth? Why Matilda not go and go set them all clothes up on fire? Hmm? Why Matilda not go and go set them all clothes up on fire? Which climate change she talk about international help? You never hear the Prime Minister Holness and Dr. Dixon say nobody now can help, we have to help ourselves. You never hear President Trump. President Trump say every man for themselves. You know see President Trump turn down to Ukraine. Remember, you know, guys. Remember, you know, guys, if you don't do the history, you know, America and the NATO country was the one that told Ukraine, say, give up the nuclear weapon and we're going to protect you now. See, President Trump turned on Zelensky there, say Zelensky a dictator. So if President Trump can turn on Zelensky, what we say we? What we say we, little we, Paul? President Trump put us ball when I answer and crush we up like a paper. Why Matilda not go and go brush her teeth? Why Matilda not go and go brush her teeth, guys? She need a toothpaste with baking soda. She need one electric toothbrush. What was she talk about? Remember Trump exactly Gravish. Trump said Zelensky start the war. And Zelensky is a dictator. So if Trump can do that today, on the ear, J.D. Vance's speech when he got the EU last week. You never hear him? That set that show we guys. That show we labor rights say nobody is coming to help us. If J.D. Vance can go to the middle and NATO and say that speech, that goes to show us that the Caribbean is in trouble. Nobody is coming to help us in the Caribbean. Nobody now can help with before, when President Trump just win, you know. Me and Matt she put out one long statement and say he's calling on President Trump to come and engage her to speak about climate change. President Trump don't look panara now. President Trump don't even dignify her with an answer. Because if I one thing we know about Donald Trump keep receipt. And Donald Trump no forgive. And she talk up some whole heap of things about Donald Trump last time in a democratic time. She talk up some whole heap of things about Trump. Trump no forgot. Trump no forget. So me hear Matilda Brownberg she with her teeth them want brush. I go talk about when Andrew Holness go over Barbados. They must discuss how the CARICOM is gonna come together and get with the help of the EU to get fund for climate change. First of all, Donald Trump don't even believe in a climate change. Donald Trump withdraw all of the aid from Africa and the EU said they don't have the money to fill the gap. So if EU don't have the money to fill the gap down in Africa, and we never go look about climate change? And we never go look about climate change, Paul? We have to help with self. We have to help with self. We cannot depend on nobody to help us. That's why Dr. Clark get the insurance on us, on the country. And in our next contract with JPS Denzel, when JPS contract up in 2026, when they come back to the bargaining table with Mr. Vaz, the first thing Mr. Vaz are going to put on the table and make them know say, insure yourself. Put aside some money for yourself. Because going forward, when there's any storm or any damages to JPS, you have to pay for it yourself. You know una side of you come in the Caribbean. You know this is a tropical country. You know say storm come to Jamaica a lot. And insure yourself. That's the first thing Darrell Vaz are going to tell them. Not like when the PNP sell we out for 2 pence. Not like when the PNP give away for free. The first thing that Elvas is going to say to the JPS, put aside the money for self-insure. Because the people of Jamaica will not pay for these damages. Also, the next thing that Elvas is going to tell them, Michael, if in case of loss and thieving, we the people of Jamaica are going to pay 50% and Una going to pay 50%. I bet them get up off of their ass and do something about the thieving. I bet them are going to come out for their ass and do something about the thieving, Michael. When the government of Jamaica turn to the JPS and say, look here, if the people of Jamaica thief $1,000 worth a light, we go pay 500, we not go pay 500. I bet they start do something. Because right now they don't have no incentive to do nothing in a gravish because we are pay everything. The taxpayers of Jamaica is been asked to pay for the people who steal light under PNP. No, when we go to the new contract, 2 things gravish. They have to self-insure and they have to pay some of the money for thief. So that will give them incentive to go out and catch the thief. Yeah, man. When they come back and a business that them already rich off of the back of Jamaican people, thanks to PJ and Palwell. Them already get rich off of the back of poor people with them belly full gravish card. Then time come. And not only that, the government of Jamaica is also looking to take away the distributing line from them. The government of Jamaica is also looking to split that up. Sell that to 2 people. That means to say we got competition. Also, the government of Jamaica is going to invest heavily in solar. Heavily in solar, Camille. What I mean heavily? Me mean heavily. Container worth from China. We're already in conversation with the Chinese already to ramp up that. You know the Chinese love a good deal. So we're going to bring them in container load and give them out to people. Help them set it up and take them off of JPS. What we know is that the Jamaica Labour Party have plans, have policies. The PNP have propaganda, promises, and lies. Propaganda, promises, and lies. That is what we know. When we form government in our 3rd term, JPS already know. They're supposed to know what's coming. The reason why the shit in a plate have gone back to Nigel and Paula, guys, because he can't go to Darrell Vaz. He's grasping at straw. Come to Labour, right? You don't know this. He cannot call back Darrell Vaz's name. So of course he have to go back to the beating ass, the Dr. Clark and Paula. It's a waste of time, boy, that. Let's say a waste of time, boy, that. Guys, in closing, me have to go back in our book tomorrow. We already reached past the time. But one more thing, guys, in closing. You know, hear Mark Golding today or yesterday talking about the government or the police give the when the police going out to give out ticket, them have a quota. You know, oh Mark Golding desperate so guys. Oh Mark Golding desperate so. Look like say Mark Golding, look at the poll number lick Mark Golding till Mark Golding not even a think clearly. Guys, you remember say we the people of Jamaica, remember say the Jamaica government owe the motorists them billions of dollars and can't pay them, guys. Remember the government owe the motorists billions of dollars and can't pay them, Because, listen to me now, Omar Davis illegally changed the law without going to the proper procedure and raise the amount for traffic ticket, and it was not legal. And when they go to court, the government lost, and now the government is supposed to be paying back motorists billions of dollars, right? So how Mark Jefferson Golding now is coming to talk about government and commission and give police quota. Hmm? Oh, Mark Golding desperate. Mark Golding coming like Titanic. Mark Golding coming like in upon the Titanic and all of the lifeboat them gone. You don't remember upon the Titanic when the boat when the news comes that the boat I got sink and the boat broke into. I don't remember if before the boat broke or after the boat. And the man come and start singing, "Nearer, my God." I'm not Golding that. Desperate. Desperate. Desperate Mark Golding. Because first of all, in order for the police to give out a ticket, you have to be breaking the law. In order for the police to be giving out a ticket, you have to be breaking the law. I have been driving now for 5 years and I've never gotten a ticket. I mean, a whole heap of people drive and I don't get no ticket. So in order for you to be getting a ticket, Michael, you have to break the law. So once you drive and you don't break the law, there is no ticket. There is no ticket if you don't break the law. So because Mark Golding is so desperate and he don't have nothing to offer the people of Jamaica, he just a grabs and just a run up and down all over the place. If you follow the law and you go about your business, you will be fine. You will be fine. But it's not like the police will stop you and I say, look here, even though you do not need, so one ticket here, come here to meet my quota. Hmm? You know, say Mark Golding and the PNP is a government who don't believe in a law and order. You saw Mark Golding and the PNP and Bunting don't waste no time and don't shy to just disrespect the police and show the police under the bus. That's why I said last night, and I said to my nephew and other police, I said, look here, we don't need to come out in a numbers election day and come vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Me tell him, and I said, tell your friend them, we don't need to come out in the numbers and come and vote for the Jamaica Labour Party. Because what we know is that the Jamaica Labour Party is for law and order. The Jamaica Labour Party is for the serve and protect. The Jamaica Labour Party back the blue. And I said to him, I said, when you love money, you have to vote for Jamaica Labour Party because the first thing Mark Golding going to do is cut on a pay. I'm not promoting new taxes. I said in our third term, When we pay down with debt and we're going to have more money, we can spend that money on what we need to help our children. We're willing to pay. This is not, we're not add no more tax. We can pull money from anywhere. And remember, me already telling us the government are going to bring down the GCT. We're going to bring down the GCT. As it is now, remember the PNP, how much was the GCT and the PNP before Dr. Clark changed? And I think it was 17% or 18%, and now it is at 15%. That's a tax break right there. And the Andrew Jones government is planning to bring it down a little more, maybe to 13 or to 12. That's a tax break right there. Yeah. See? Alan said 18%. So now they're 16. See? And the PNP was 18. Mm-hmm. Mark Golding have no plan. Every step of the way, Mark Golding and Peter Bunting tear down the JCF. Every step of the way, Mark Golding tear down the JCF. Talking about JCF get a quota. So when I try to say the JCF a give out ticket when I warranted, people will get ticket when I deserve it. What are you saying, Mark Golding? What is coming from the mouth of the man that want to lead this country? What is this coming from a man that want to lead this country? You don't even care about the well-being of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. You're reckless and you're dangerous and you're desperate. You're reckless, you're dangerous and you're desperate. You will never hear. You will never, even when the Jamaica Labour Party was in opposition under Andrew time, there is no video evidence or no recordings anywhere of Andrew Owens criticizing the JCF. None whatsoever. No evidence, no video, nothing of the Prime Minister criticizing the JCF. That is not what we do. That is not what the Jamaica Labour Party does. Our party, our government respect and appreciate and trust the JCF. We trust our lawmen. We support them. Unlike Peter Bunting, we give up on them the last time, and your Mark Golding tell lie on them now. Despicable. Despicable Mark Golding. Shame on you. Shame on you, Mark Golding. That's why no law-abiding citizen not support you, and no young people not support you. Because you expect the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force to feel today, Erica? When they see all that pan news now, you expect them to feel? If you know, so the man will want to lead the country. Have no faith and no trust in them. Because if the man that want to lead the country, I said the JCF corrupt, what's the ordinary people? Instead of Mark going up on the platform and say, I want to big up the members of the JCF. I see where crime is down. I see where you guys are putting the work and getting rid of the violence producer. The man go up on the platform and tear down the JCF. Who does that? Who does that? Only a desperate captain of the Titanic ship going under. And that is why I say to the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, please, when the election is called, come out in on the numbers and vote for the Andrew Holness government. The government will respect you, will trust you, will give you the highest salary in history, and in our next term, we're supposed to get more in another increase. Come out and support the Jamaica Labour Party. Come out and support the Jamaica Labour Party. The People's National Party have nothing to offer. The People's National Party has absolutely nothing to offer. They have no plans. They have no policies. They have no hope. They give up on Lady Jamaica. Them negative. Them tear down, them not have nothing to offer. Every time Prime Minister always go on a platform, him talk about policies. There's never a time when Prime Minister always go up on a platform and he up there ball out and a scream out and a tell lie on people. Him always talk about policies and the Prime Minister always come with a receipt. Always come with a receipt. Him always come with a receipt to back up what he must say. So I'm imploring the members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Me see the other nano use junta lady in the paper talking about they are very much alarmed with 163% of police killing. I should have 200%. I should have 500%, lady. I should have 500%. Me no alarm. I wanted it to be more. I wanted it to be more. You never alarm when they were kill off innocent people. Where was the alarm for the innocent people that they were killing off? Eh? Look like say you're man. Oh no, she married. Look like say fear. Look like say one policeman. Look like say one policeman did there with her and left her. Look like one policeman use her and abuse her and left her. What do you think? In closing, guys, it look like say the lady up at JFJ, such lady. The day with one policeman and in cheat pan her and break her. Oh, the lady hate police, so. Oh, the lady hate police, so, Alan. It look like one policeman break her heart. One policeman break your heart, lady. Or one police woman take away your man. Or which one? Or which one? One policeman break your heart, or one police lady took away your man. Because the hatred where you have for police, are the same hatred where the law abiding citizen have for you. The same way how you feel about the Jamaica Constabulary Force, that's the same feeling we have for you, sister. Same feeling. The feeling is mutual. The feeling is mutual. You talk to yourself. Because if you don't look at the comment section, the people them are bitter. The people them send her in already. The people them send her in already. Nobody not happy in no mind. Nobody not happy the lady no mind. Guys, I saw today in the paper or in one group when we there. So the Jamaica Labour Party caucus of the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation told the corruption-led PNP municipal led by Mayor Swaby that he need to resign and they have no confidence in him. Thank you very much, caucus. Thank you very much. We have to keep the fire blazing and we have to continue to keep it in the news. We have no confidence in Mayor Swaby. He need to resign. The council under his watch is marred with corruption and malfeasance and with a thief in a guan. You need to go, Mayor Swaby. You need to go. And based on the poll numbers, Mayor Swaby. Based on the poll numbers, the people of Jamaica is looking at the PNP to say, but wait, the PNP corrupt. Now how the PNP are walking about corruption, and this a corrupt man down at the KCC, down here going with himself. You need to resign, Miss Baby. You need to resign. The people of Jamaica and the people in Kingston and St. Andrew, we have no confidence in you. Resign now. Resign now. Resign now. And we will not relent. We are going to keep up the pressure. We are going to keep applying the pressure. Yeah, man. We are going to apply the pressure upon you. Yeah, man. So, guys, I already lock up the book already because see, how much hours we gone.
Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching the live. Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for re-watching the live. Mrs. So now allow the live to play upon the TV and Mrs. Some views are go up. Thank you very much. Little by little the channel will grow and we will get there. The heights by great men reach and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they while their companions slept meow on pile upward tiling through the night. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your support and see you tomorrow.